What's up, everybody? It's the first weekend of January. It's supposed to be like 55 degrees again today. Came up here to Left Hand, and I thought today would be kind of cool to try out the different geometries on the bike. I've been exclusively riding in the high geo with the more linear progression curve. I plan to leave it on the linear side. I've been really enjoying the feel of the shock. If you watched one of my last videos, I did mention needing to check the air pressure and stuff. So I was running a little deeper sag than I wanted to, so I bumped that up a little bit. But yeah, the plan is I'm gonna rip a lap in the high geo like I've been normally riding. I'll get down to the truck, swap the little flip chips out in the seat stays, move them over to the low setting, and do another lap, and I'll report my findings. So should be fun. We'll see you at the top. Okay, well, that was a quick 15 minutes to the top, which is cool. And throw our baseline lap down in the high setting. Such a fun trail. There's this one spot up here that I murder the line on every single time. That wasn't so bad. Maybe I should hang right a little more often. Oh, that's rough. Okay. I'm going to keep it rolling for this part because this is a brutally steep uphill, and I want to see if I can tell any difference between high and low. We're still in the EMTB plus mode. Cranking. Thankful to have some power. That is steep. I've never ridden that on the analog bike. Okay, here's the second half of this downhill, which is certainly chunky, as you can tell. Oop, missed that glooter. Maybe I can get it on a next trip down. Super fun. little bit of double track. And then we'll hit the single track down to the truck. And then do it again. One of the cool things about these little flip chips is they get loosened, and then you just pop them out and then rotate them. So we'll get this torqued up and then back up on the trail, round number 2. Okay, well, I gotta say the design of those flip chips is awesome. The one side I definitely threaded out too far, expecting to have to completely remove it. But that's not true. You back it out maybe 5-6 complete turns, and you just pop it in. You gotta do both sides at the same time, and it flips over and then tightens back up. It is pretty slick. All right, back at the top for a second time. We're at 4.87 miles, 1,457 feet of elevation, and I started at 100%. I'm at 63% now on the battery. This is actually like a pretty short little track, so depending on how I'm feeling, which likely I'll do this, I'll probably actually keep riding after this little test. So anyways, let's do another one and see if there's any meaningful difference between high and low. Okay, initial thought, there's like a little bit, I don't know. It could also be the fact that I keep hearing a weird noise. What is that? Something rubbing? No? It's weird. Well, anyways, some of this could be I'm like warmed up and know the trail a bit better now. It's possible. I don't know for sure. That was a gap I should have hit on the first time. I didn't have enough speed. All right, well, undoubtedly going a lot faster this time. Okay, same thing. We're gonna keep it in. I am noticing that after dropping to low, the derailleur needed a little micro adjusting to stop goofing around. So far, not a big deal, but okay, well, I don't know. it boogied up that thing pretty good. Okay. Well, let's just keep rolling. My hands are feeling good still. Okay. Whoa. Almost lost my balance. And then would have blown the turn. Whoa. That's definitely the better line compared to what I first rode. Yeah. Okay. Full drop. Yeah. You know, I would say that without feeling like total placebo effect, I actually think this is taking the steeper stuff a little better, honestly. Yeah. Okay. Final thoughts on the Geo situation. I gotta be honest, I can't decide if I just ripped that better because I'm like warmed up and remember the trail, or if the bike felt better on that rocky, nasty stuff. But there is no question that second lap was rowdy and awesome. Definitively, like 100% could I tell you? No. But I think if you have a Bullit and you're gonna ride something rowdy, dude, bring the 5mm Allen key and the torque wrench and flip the chips at the car. That is so easy and penalty free. There's no reason not to do that. They did an outstanding job designing that flip chip. Like, I'm wicked impressed with Santa Cruz. I think for the normal riding on the front range that I'm doing, I'll probably just leave it in high. Seems to work fine. Climbs well. I definitely don't think it like doesn't descend well. But for this rough stuff, low is great. Okay, I'm gonna film some more riding. I'll catch you guys later.